Hello, everybody. I don't know what I just did with my box of Kleenex. Here it is. Okay. Okay, let's see how that works. Good morning. Oh, goodness. It's so hard to get this right. All right, how's that? Is that okay? Hey, Sherry. Yay, I'm glad to see you here today. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Thanks for the love. Anytime you send me hearts, it makes my heart go pitter-pat. I love it. And there's Kimberly Gray. I love you, Kimberly. It's good to see you. I'm so excited about the book giveaway today because today is the day we're giving away the book. And I want to let you know, everybody who participated in our sale this weekend, that's just crazy. We sold out of a bunch of stuff. So we've got a back order situation. I'll talk about that. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Sarah. Sarah, my house is completely 100% moved in. I will give you a tour at some time, but for right now, let's just say my office is looking quite gorgeous. Look at this wall I did. Let me see if you can, oops. No, I don't want to cancel. It says, do you want to cancel this? No, I don't. I don't know if you can see that wall over there because I'm using my laptop, but that wall over there has my children, the picture of the daisies that remind me of my mom. That's my first book cover. And of course, if you can see that, I don't know if you can see all of that. Hi, Debbie. Good to see everybody. Thank you for coming in. And also, thank you so much for your support and for sharing this video. You know, there's a good reason why to do this because we reward our frequent flyers. We get books out. And as a matter of fact, I have a book. I'm kind of hoping to see her here. She's here almost every time. And I'm kind of waiting for somebody named Kelly to show up. Kelly is our winner. And I will tell you about Kelly in just a minute. But Kelly showed up every single video, shared every single time. Now, here's something to know. I am not necessarily going to see every time you share. So if you change your settings and share it publicly on your site, then I will see that you shared it. So that's part of the thing. You might have shared this every time, but I just can't see that you shared it. So just keep that in mind. I would love, I've got 8 books now. I've got 7 now. I just got rid of this one. So there's Debbie Candler. Hi, Debbie. I'm just, you know, I'm happy to share books. And let me just tell you, I finished unpacking all of those books and there were a lot. And I set up, I mean, everything that I've set up, I'm just very pleased. This is my favorite office ever, plus my favorite view. This view is just ridiculous. But one of the things that I did is I noticed that I have a ton of extra books. So this is not going to, when these are gone, this is not going to be the end of my book giveaway. I've got a lot of books and I don't need them all. I don't need, you know, 10 saving dinner books. I don't need the low carb books, all the low carb books I have, and I have those. And if you're interested in this, send me some hearts and let me know. I also have my Frantic Family Cookbook. This is from a long time ago, really long time ago. I was on QVC with it and I signed it to Marla. So that is a signed copy to Marla. If that's something that you're interested in winning, let me know. Put it in here in the chat and let me know. Just like, yeah, I'd like that Frantic Family Cookbook. The cookbook itself is a fun book and it was the second one I ever did. I will tell you, I did not have an editor on this, and every author needs an editor. I don't care how good you are. If you don't have an editor, you're in trouble. And I did not have an editor, and I cannot guarantee how fabulous all those recipes are, but you know, that's the way it goes. Hi, Lisa, Annie, good to see everybody. Diane, Terry, look at all you guys. Helen, good to see you all. And Sue and Allison, I love it. I love it. Curtis says, P.S. I will take a free book. Of course you will, Curtis. Everybody would like a free book. You got to win it, though. That's the way it works. So Kelly Matta, M-A-T-T-A, is my winner. In order to get this book, it's really simple. All you have to do is email customer service support@savingdinner.com. In the subject line, you say, I won the book, and your name and your address, and it will go into the mail. Now, I'm making you jump through hoops. And the only reason that I'm doing that is because I cannot read minds. I don't know where your mailing address is, and I want to keep your privacy levels private. So don't post it here. Send it in to support@savingdinner.com, and I will take care of it for you. Sarah wants the Frantic Family. Oh, you guys like the Frantic Family birthday, huh? I love it. Okay, well, happy, Frantic Family it is. We'll get that out and I'll show it to you sometime. But it's a really cute book, and I did it like back in 2002, I think, or 2001. I'm not even sure exactly when it was, but that's when I did that book. Anyway, so listen, today's blog post is called Instant Pot Do's and Don'ts. Now, how many of you have an Instant Pot? If you have an Instant Pot, raise your hand, send me some hearts or whatever. Instant Pots are like the big thing, and for good reason. They're safe, they're easy to use, and it just takes a couple little things and boom, you've got like instant beef stew, you've got instant chicken for tacos and taco salads and enchiladas and all those other kind of things. It instantly gets things done. Some people get carried away and they make cheesecakes in it. I have a little form that's a silicone form that they make egg bites in it for low carbers. And if you're into low carb and stuff, that's really nice. So there's just tons of stuff that you can do with them. I haven't gone off the deep end into the Instant Pot, but I do believe that if you're going to use an Instant Pot, use it correctly. I love mine. I actually have 3. Can you believe, who needs 3 Instant Pots? They've all been given to me, so I just kept them. 2 were gifts, and 1 came from Instant Pot themselves. They sent it to me, and that's when I first learned all about it. So Instant Pot is in there. Now, we're going back to school, and even if you're not, I'm not going back to school. I certainly don't have any children to send off back to school. However, the thing that I like about when we're getting back to school is, you see all the ads for cheap office supply. This is the time to get it. This is the time to get your notebooks and all this other kind of stuff. Believe me, I don't need any. I have it from, if I showed you my supplies, you guys would just not even, well, I will show you at some point, but I'm just not going to. It's a confessional kind of a thing. But I do love me some office supply. But anyway, the office supply thing is, this is the time of year to do it. It's also the time of year to start thinking about all the things that you need to get done. So I have a pile in my right here in my closet that I have not had a personal assistant for all of 2018. So, and that's been a while that I haven't had anybody. And assistants are great because they help you with things that you hate to do, but they're also, it's also a good idea to not have somebody help you with some of these things and to have to do them yourself, because it'll keep you on top of things. So for me, I am not a filer, I'm a piler. That's a true confession. So for me, I have a big tub, I'm not kidding, that's probably this tall and this wide, yeah, just as big as a screen, of stuff that I need to go through and file. So I'm going to start doing that every evening, and I've got everything together, so I'm going to take care of that. What about you? Do you have something like that? Do you have like a confession that you want to make right now about just stuff that's piled up that you need to get rid of? I mean, it's terrible. Kimberly made aquafaba. Oh, you did. You're a gal. I'm not a big fan of that. It makes me really burpy. And even though I hear people say that you can make it not so burpy, for me, that's just not the case. So it's been cool here. You can see I've got a flannel on. It's finally starting to warm up a little bit at 1 o'clock in the afternoon here in Brevard, North Carolina. Beautiful view. We had rain and everything all last night. I just loved it. So let me just tell you a little bit about what we have going on. I just told you about the one pot, about the Instant Pot blog post do's and don'ts. We also have on sale our one pot collection. This is a collection of recipes that I absolutely adore. You're going to love this. 15 crock pot recipes, 15 Dutch oven recipes, 15 pressure cooker or Instant Pot recipes, 15 stock pot recipes, so you can make some big batches. This is a big batch type of a recipe. And then 10 skillets, 10 desserts, and 5 just specifically Instant Pot recipes. And you get to choose, you want it paleo, do you want it classic, or do you want it low carb? You choose any of that. There's a little drop down. Now that collection's usually $37. if you use the code one pot og, I think that's right. Let me just double check it. One pot og. So it's the one written out, pot, and og, AUG for August, one pot og, and you get $10 off. So that's a great deal. So take advantage of that, because this collection is fantastic, and it gives you everything that you want, all that deliciousness there. And I'm telling you, once you get used to this whole one pot business, you're going to be absolutely in love. Cooking with just one pot makes so much sense. I like to do like something in the Instant Pot and then be creating a salad while that's cooking, and then the next thing you know, 15 minutes later, you've got dinner. It's all ready to go. It's great. It's great. Okay, so we have a back order situation. We are back ordered on Perfect Paleo Protein Vanilla, L-glutamine, and Fiber Mender. They've all been ordered, but I'm just letting you know we have a back order situation. Now here's something you can do. You can order, instead of getting the vanilla, order the unflavored. That is what I do. And this is, you can see it's, well, no, you can't see it. It's right here. But unflavored is fantastic because you can take that, you can add chocolate and to it, just an unflavored cacao, because it already has, and then you could add a little stevia in it or monk fruit. And then you've got chocolate. You can add vanilla, and you've got vanilla, or you can just keep it very super plain, which is another thing that I do. This is really good for people who have autoimmune issues that they're dealing with. They can't handle stevia, they can't handle the flavorings or whatever, even though everything's natural. Some people are super, super sensitive, and this is how this works for them. So that's number one. Number two, L-glutamine. That should be back in order by the end of next week. So I'm just letting you know. And same with the Fiber Mender. This Fiber Mender flies off the shelf. I always tell people, don't order one, order two, because we can barely keep it in stock. Okay, so I'm just letting you know about these two proper things. And I want you to be able to go get your one pot og. That's your code. Don't forget, I'm writing it in here. I'm going to write it in here as a comment. So one pot og all together. And just remember, it's not case sensitive. So there you go. That's a fun thing. Yeah, one pot recipe, Diane just said, very cool one pot recipes. They are very cool. And here's the thing that's so great about one pot recipes too. It's going to keep your kitchen cool. And these are the dog days of summer, and it is getting hot. You know what I used to do, because we only had window air conditioners back in the olden days when my kids were little, is I used to put my crock pot out on the screen porch to cook, because it was too darn hot. Even that caused too much heat and just made my whole house hot and sweaty with just one little, tiny air conditioner. And this was it was in Western North Carolina also, but it was back in an old farmhouse that we lived in. That's all we could do. So I've told you about that. I told you about that. Don't forget, Q&A is on Friday. And if you have questions for me, I love your questions, by the way. They're very thoughtful. We had 3 really good questions last time. Something about, we had one on properly using different oils. And that was a good question. We had another one, I don't remember the other one, but we had another one also asking about thyroid and getting over that, and all that stuff, asking me particularly about my protocol and what I've done. And believe me, it's been super helpful. It's worked for me for all these years. And every time I start to get a little bit off, and I can feel it coming. You know your own body. You know what's going on with your own body. And this is why I always say to everybody, you must become your own nutritional guru, because it's not enough to listen to everybody out there telling you what to do. You need to try things out for yourself and see, does this work or does this not work, right? And if it works for you, great. And if it doesn't work for you, don't feel bad about it. Just know that that's not right for you. You are in charge. You are your own guru, okay? So that's the critical thing. And so for me, understanding that and being able to know what is what and what is going to make me feel better and what doesn't make me feel better, then, I just need to pull the plug on it. So for me, having for example, I forgot to do my L-glutamine, just simply from all the moving and everything was all over the place. And so L-glutamine is one, or not L-glutamine, I'm sorry. Where is it? SAMe, this one right here. SAMe. SAMe, which we do have in stock, by the way. SAMe is used in the EU as a prescription medication for depression, if you can believe that. So yes, it helps with serotonin uptick, it helps with dopamine, it helps with all of those things. And the other thing is it keeps it's your mood and your joints as well. So your joints feel good. So my joints started getting achy and I couldn't figure it out. And then I just realized, wow, I forgot all about my SME, which I do all the time for over 20 years. Every morning as I'm doing my coffee, I have this, and it makes a difference in how my joints feel. So we have that in the shop too, by the way. And our probiotic is in the shop, both of them. So one is getting a little bit low, but I don't know which one, but just letting you know that things are going well in there. So if you want something there. Also, I bet you did not know this, and I will tell you right now, we have a referral program. So if you go to the blog today, for example, go read the do's and don'ts. So you go to savinggdinner.com/blog and read the do's and don'ts from the do's and don'ts on Instant Pot, and keep scrolling down and you'll see a little link that'll take you over to the one pot recipes that I was just telling you about a minute ago. And in there you will see underneath, once you click on that and go to the one pot recipes, if you scroll all the way down, you'll see, did you know about our referral program? And here's the thing, for everybody that you refer, you get a $5 gift certificate into our shop. What? And you can use that on any digital product. So that's a deal, and I would strongly suggest you take a look at that and give it a thing. Oh, Deb says she got her package of a few of the supplements an hour ago. Yay! Listen, if you have any questions about your supplements or how to take them or anything, then don't worry about that. All you have to do is tell me, send me a question, and I will help you through all this. Remember something, I told you this a while ago. You can see my little supplements right there, okay? But every single supplement that I have here, every single one of them, all 12, 15, however many we have, I think we have 15 now. They're all personally used by me and tested by me. Oh, I'm just coming down so I can be, there it is. How do you like that? I use them all. And I use them all for very specific reasons. And I use them all because they make me feel better. I have a good, really healthy diet, you know that, but I'm not going to hit everything right on the head every time. That's just the way it works. And all of these fill in the blank, and they help me with all different reasons. And I've shared that over and over with you. But I just wanted everybody to know, that these are things that we have in our shop, and they're there for a good reason. So Laura is here, Christy, Joanne, good to see everybody. Thanks for showing up today. Now, next thing I wanted to talk to you about is NutriCoach, okay? I got some questions on that. And I thought Jim Rohn sent, I love Jim Rohn, by the way, if you know who he is. He's a motivational speaker from way back when, and he was just so plain spoken and smart, and it just gives you a lot of food for thought, and he makes you want to be a better person. And this is what he said: unless you change who you are, you'll always have what you've got. So instead of thinking about what am I getting, start thinking about what am I becoming. And one of the things where people really, and I understand this because I was told a long, long time ago that in order for me to have and be, anything that I wanted to have in my life, I had to give up what I wanted and do something that everybody else thought was a safe thing. So fear oftentimes commands our decisions. It commands our decision making. We make decisions, we default to fear. And one of the things, and I understand this, and especially as a single mom, I understand this, but we default to what is going to be the safest thing to do. And self-employment isn't safe. Self-employment is risky, and they're not going to give you anything. They're not going to give you benefits or time off or anything like that. You're working in somebody else's framework. And that's fine. I mean, we've all done that, right? I've also worked for myself, and I've been what you would call a serial entrepreneur. When I was, in my mid-20s, I had my own catering company, and I've worked from there all the time, going back and forth between having a job and then having my own thing. And right now, the hottest thing out there is having your own private personal chefing company. There's a zillion, this is becoming more and more prevalent everywhere. People want somebody to come into their house, prepare all the dinners, throw them in the refrigerator, and leave. And they're willing to pay for it. And the reason that they're willing to pay for it is they're sick and tired of eating out. They're sick and tired of picking up takeout or calling the pizza guy, feeling guilty, whatever. They want that. And so I put together a whole course called NutriCoach that teaches you how to do that. So if this is something that you've looked at, this is something that you've thought yourself is like, I am done being scared, I want to step out on my own, or you're retiring. I have about 4 retired teachers in my NutriCoach school who are now saying it's time for me. I want to have the career that I've always wanted to have, based on my passions, based on the things that I want to do. So that's you. Here is how you can get a hold of me. Okay. Ooh, right there. I'm not too good at holding this stuff up. I'm trying. There it is. But this is, you just go to Leanne Ely. There it is. I cut that L off, didn't I? Yeah. LeanneEly.as.me. AS stands for Acuity Scheduling. And I have it automatically in there. And I get several appointments, and I coach very few. But my whole thing is I want to teach you how it is that you can do it. Rita, what's with you and the price and the expensive thing? I don't get it. Unnecessary. Knock it off. So seriously, that's just rude. Yeah, there are things that cost money. Everything costs money. So just be aware, everything costs money. Whether you're going to go to school, that's going to cost money. Whether you're going to get quality supplements, that's going to cost money. Whether you're going to buy something quality like Fly Lady has in her shop, it's all quality. You pay for quality. That's just the way it is. And so I just don't like it when people come in and just like rain on your parade. So don't do that. If you're going to come here and be a troll, take off. I'm not going to put up with it. So that's number 1. Number 2 is I am here to support you. So if you have a question, send it to me and I will answer it, I promise, on Friday. support@savingdinner.com, and I will answer your question. And then the other thing is this book for free. I will send it to you. All you have to do is share this video. It's that simple. As you share, I will give you, I make a tally. Look, I'll show you. Let me see. See, this is my little tally sheet. I make a tally sheet of everybody who shared, and I put a little hash mark by it. And as a matter of fact, there's a couple of people that I know who are in my Take Back Your Body group that I saw a lot of shares. So I have a feeling that somebody from my Take Back Your Body group is going to win next time. But for now, Kelly was the one who won. Kelly Matta, M-A-T-T-A. Kelly Matta, or Meta, I'm not sure how you say your name. Please send an email to support@savingdinner.com, and we will send, with your address, of course, and we'll send that to you. You have a week to do this. If not, the book is going to go back into the shuffle, and we'll keep giving it away. I see Terry. That's so good to see. Annie said she shared to public now. There you go. Sherry Edmonds says, well worth the cost. Thank you. I appreciate it. Willow says, an investment in your health pays back in the long run. Yeah. Here's what costs money. What costs money is not taking care of your health. What costs money is when you don't do the right thing and take care of your body. What costs money is when you keep try to keep taking cheap shortcuts, eating out, and doing eating a bunch of garbage and driving through and thinking you're saving money, you are jeopardizing your health. And I'm sorry, that's a lecture and it's maybe not kind, but sometimes you need a little bit of a wake-up call. You can't do that. You can't do that if you hope to live a healthy, abundant, health-filled life. You cannot do that. Your body requires the nutrients that each cell needs. They're not going to get it in a Big Mac. You're not going to get it in a can of Diet Coke or regular Coke or Mountain Dew or whatever the heck it is that you're drinking. You're not going to get it in that. You got to be drinking water. You got to be making sure that greens are going in, and you need to mindfully be eating. When you're mindfully eating, that's when things start to change. That's when things start to change. Every single cell of your body starts to regenerate. That's what we want. We want regenerated, healthy, fabulous cells. So that's what I want to see for you. Tracy says, "You get what you pay for," is our favorite saying in our house. It's the truth. Rita says, "I'm too expensive." Well, Rita, go away. I'm sorry. Just if you think I'm too expensive, then go find somebody who isn't. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I will never apologize for what I have, the things that I'm doing. What I have here, I wish my supplements were less expensive, but I can't because I don't sell enough. At some point when I get to that place, I will make my supplements less expensive. But for right now, they are where they have to be. They are pharmaceutical grade supplements. I'll never, ever, ever apologize for that. I will always have supplements that I will put into my own body. I will not sell you crap. That's a promise that I make right now, right here, and forever. And I see Annie, I see your little share thing on there. I appreciate it. Thank you. Look at my friend Bet. I love Bet. She's from Arizona, part of my Take Back Your Body group. And she says, "No one's forcing you to buy. Do a comparison. Leanne's prices are not high." They are not high. Go look at Designs for Health or something like that. But you need to look at a pharmaceutical grade. You can't go to Swanson Health or whatever. They don't, I'm not going to even give you the whole lowdown on that. I want you to be healthy. I want you to be as the best that you can possibly be. And I'm going to take you there as best I can. So, that's what I do. And this is why I create menus. This is why I have supplements. And this is why I come to you every single day, because I want to encourage you to go out there, eat your greens, and become the best that you can be. All right? So that's what I have for you today. Hi, Kim. Hi, Willow. Willow, I'm not worried about people being rude to me. But if I see rude, I'm going to call it out. It's just that simple. And I have no qualms anymore with just banning people. Because here's the thing, there are a lot of people out there in this world. There is one of me. I'm here to serve. I am here to serve. I'm here to help make your life better. I can do that with food. I can do it with supplements. I can help you with nutritional advice. I can help you with all kinds of things. But if you're going to put me down and tell me I'm too expensive or I'm too this, then go away. It's that simple. You don't have to hang out. You don't have to hang out and troll in my line and say you're too expensive. Go find somebody that fits your needs. I don't. That simple. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. I had to just get that off my chest. And there's my friend Diane, and she says, "I really appreciate your guidance, Leanne." Well, thank you. I appreciate it too. And Rita says, "I don't mean to be a troll, but I'm sick on disability and can't afford it." I'm sorry, Rita, but that doesn't mean that you have the permission to come here and to just be rude. If you can't afford it, I appreciate that. Find something that you can afford and do the best that you can with what you've got. Doesn't the Fly Lady always say that? That's what I have. So, ladies, this week, this is what I want to say to you. This week, we're going to get on top of our eating, because it's time. It's lazy days of summer. Yeah, they're all here. But listen, we can marinate proteins for days, and we can get those fresh vegetables that are out there. And let's start looking at the colors that we're eating. We want the green, of course. Green needs to be, to me, green is the all-encompassing color that goes around everything. And then we decorate. Green is our our base color, and then we decorate with the red and the orange and the yellow and white, whatever we can find color-wise. And let's look at our vegetables. Let's look at them from the middle of the color, the middle of that vegetable, and see what color that is all the way out. In other words, we want solid orange. So we want peaches that are peach from inside all the way out. We want red tomatoes from the inside out. So it's a little bit better than radishes, a little bit better than, you know, some of those other apples and other things that are out there. And just remember, every single color represents a phytonutrient that your body needs. But green, the reason why I'm so big on the green is the ultimate anti-inflammatory. The ultimate anti-inflammatory. So think about that when you're making your soups. And I'm still eating soup. Believe me, I promise you, I'm still eating soup and bone broth in the middle of summer. You betcha. And think about that when you're doing your soups. Think about that when you're doing your salads, okay? And if there's anything else that I need to tell you about, there we go. Debbie says, go green. Willow says you can learn and save, hopefully invest one day. You're so sweet, Willow. What? You are the sweetest, by the way. And Beth says, Rita, take a good look at Leanne's menus, which use good food from the grocery store. Just because it's not in your budget doesn't mean Leanne's prices are high. Eat the best you can to heal your body. That's all we can do. You know, I think we need to look at our health as a gift, not take it for granted, be mindful about it. And you remember that every single day you have an opportunity to meditate and to be thankful and to have gratitude. And every time we fill up our salad bowls with that gorgeous color and we eat from the rainbow the way we do, every time we do that, our bodies are saying thank you to us. And when we do it mindfully and we think about it and we have gratitude for the food we eat, there's a beautiful circle that goes there. And that's the thing that I want to put into you today, is that Monday is a good day for a lot of gratitude. So if you haven't written in your gratitude journal today, my suggestion is that you take 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you need, to just write down 3 things that you're incredibly grateful for, and think about those all day. What we think about, we bring about. Remember that? And I have a thing in my right here in my closet that says, what you focus on grows, what you think about expands, and what you dwell upon determines your destiny. And I love that because it keeps us focused on the things that are critically important. I hope you all have a beautiful day. And if there's anything that I can do for you, I'm here to serve you. support@savingdinner.com, and I will answer your questions on Friday. Kelly, I'm looking for you. Kelly Matta sends an email to support@savingdinner.com, and I will send you your book. In the meantime, everybody have a fantastic day. And don't forget, I've got more of these to send out. Have a good day. Love you guys. Bye.